Live from the Texas Cheerlicker Studios, it's and Rudy J.
Well, oh well. Sorry to throw the live viewers a bit of a curveball.
Oh, shoot.
You know, Rudy and I pride ourselves on doing a live podcast every day. And when you do that, it's because we got you're looking at the two dudes here with the two set of biggest balls of all the sports media in Texas. And we don't tape our podcasts. Not you. No, we never do. And when you make a vow to your hardcore people that watch it live every day that you're going to do it live, every once in a while the time start gets screwed up. So what we said last week was starting every Thursday, we're going to do our podcast at 9 a.m. Central Texas time.
Or 9:30.
Or 9, whatever happens to be. So welcome in here. This is our podcast. For the 95% of y'all that watch this thing after it's already done anyway, you don't ship again. Welcome in here. It is indeed in the building. It is show number 408 from the Texas Cheerlicker Studios at Chatterbox Podcast Studio in San Antonio, Texas. How y'all like this little Chatterbox action? This is where we record our TV show for Chris Six and Corpus Christi. So every Thursday, you'll see Rudy and me do the podcast in the building here at Chatterbox, which is a cool place. If you're looking to do podcast, if you are in the market to rent some space to do your own thing, everybody's got a damn podcast now. Or they at least think they want to have a podcast. This is a great place. Reach out to Chatterbox.
Everybody has a hobby.
Name. Yeah.
This is a podcast.
Yeah, don't be dumb like me and try to make this your living.
Yeah.
Do this as a hobby.
Yeah, no, this is their hobby. We actually make money.
Right, for sure. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, hey, knock on wood, dude.
I know, no shit.
This thing's fleeting, man. You know, God knows what's happening.
Yeah, you never know with these sponsors. Like, oh, yeah, man, we can take a break.
Yeah, I know.
Never see them again.
Everything I read says that AI is going to replace me anyway here in the next 2 years. So,
yeah.
We're riding this wave, man.
If all else fails, there's always fentanyl.
There's always fentanyl. There's always drive down to the coast, rent a little dinghy, grab a cinder block, tie it to my right leg.
Damn,
row out about 2 miles out to the Gulf
of
Mexico and just bang right off the side. So that's what's going to happen if this thing doesn't blow up where we need it to do. So that's why we have sometimes different start times, because me and Rudy are busy building our empire, our media kingdom. So welcome
the
in
kingdom,
here, welcome
Chiefs Kingdom, right? I hate that. Chiefs Kingdom is stupid.
I'm sick of the Chiefs.
I hate the Chiefs Kingdom. That's their like battle cry. It's like the dumbest battle cry ever.
I know.
I'm sorry.
They're so fortunate to have Patrick Mahomes.
I'm trying
to see assholes. Who all passed on him? Your Bears did.
9 teams? I think he was selected 10th overall.
Did he go 10?
But, I mean, 6 of those teams had a quarterback they thought was good.
Yeah. I'm just mostly jealous of the Chiefs, I guess. That's what it is. I'm just jealous because they've got that dude. Although they're 0-2.
They are.
The NFL's hard.
And they they got the Giants this week.
The NFL is hard. It is hard.
They'll get off the schneid.
Who? The Chiefs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's hard, man. It's hard to be good in the NFL. And it's hard to sustain goodness. You know, it's one thing to get good, but then the second you become really good, that's when
it happened to the Patriots, happened to the Warriors.
Lazy.
Yeah.
You know, guys get paid to leave. You know, guys become superstars and their mentality changes. You know, which is why when you do have a team that has sustained greatness, the way the Chiefs have had, even though they're 0-2.
Yeah, 7 straight AFC title games or whatever it is.
All you can do is say, y'all are badasses, you know, because it's hard, man. It's crazy hard. Ask your Bears about being good and staying good. They go to the Super Bowl with Rex freaking Grossman.
Lovie Smith, Brian Urlacher.
Beast Texan, Lovie Smith. And they were right back into the shitter within 2 years. And haven't been able to get out of it.
Deep, dark dive into the shitter.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we still hate the Cowboys if it's about hating greatness and fatigue? Why do we still hate them? They haven't been good in a long time either. So why do we still, not we, why does half the country still hate them? I thought we only hated greatness.
Well, they're different because they're them. They're them.
Like Dak Prescott didn't do anything to Jose. Why would Jose hate Dak Prescott? Like, there's no reason. Like, he hasn't been good enough to hate him. You're doing your stupid shimmy dance. It makes sense. You know what I mean? What did Dak Prescott? He's just a great dude. What did Dak Prescott do to anybody?
He threw 4 interceptions in the playoff game against Green Bay. When he
was it 4?
And I don't know what it was.
Oh, okay.
It feels like it was 5. He shit the bed in the Packers playoff game.
Yeah.
In the same year, he was runner-up for MVP.
Who else
missed me with your MVP?
Yeah.
Poor Dak Prescott. This is how miserable Cowboy fans are. They have a lot of haters from the outside. But try being a freaking Cowboy fan where you almost get to the point where it's like, I'm not enjoying this at all. Because even when Dak plays great and scores 40 points and they win, it's always, he's had one of the playoffs. I'm just as guilty as anybody. The playoffs are what they are, but trying to enjoy the Cowboys on a weekly basis is not easy because one week that might look terrific. Dak's played about as well as he can at
Both
this
weeks.
stage, 2 weeks in a row here. And what are we talking? What was my take on the Monday after the Eagles game? If he could only run vertically, they'd have a chance to win. I wish we had a running quarterback like the Eagles
and he did it.
And then we spent 2 days arguing over the need for a running quarterback, right? And then he hangs 40 on the Giants the other day and actually had a nice run to set up the field goal. But then on Monday, we come in here as Cowboy fans, and it's like, well, the defense sucks now. We just can't. Why can't we just enjoy watching the game? Because the Cowboys and Jerry have kind of sucked that out of us. We've been cheated on a lot.
Yeah, I've adopted that. Like people be mad at Jimmy Harden.
Yeah,
I know what he is. Everybody doesn't want to be Kobe. Everybody doesn't want to be Tom Brady. And once you accept that, you can just enjoy sports.
Right.
Like everybody, like, oh man, well, how many titles is sitting on your couch? How many titles have you won?
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? Like, oh well, that guy's a spare. Danny Cannell's a spare. Okay, well, if Danny Cannell's a spare, he went to Florida State and got drafted to the NFL, then who are you in the chat?
I understand, but that doesn't mean.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, if those type of guys can't have opinions, if a guy that played can't have an opinion, why can we? Like Barkley. Oh, how many titles you win? Screw you. You didn't either. That's a stupid argument from a fan standpoint.
Yeah, it is dumb.
It's a dumb argument from a fan standpoint. But I'm just like, hey, man, like what was that, Sunday afternoon, 12 noon?
Yeah.
That was just an entertaining game to me. Yes, obviously we're going to break it down.
Yeah.
We're going to break it down and we're going to talk about it. And then we're like, hey, this happened, that happened, this wasn't good, that wasn't good. But I just enjoyed it. I'm able to just enjoy sports. I don't live and die with that stuff anymore.
I tried my hardest not to, but I'm a cynic. And here's the thing. Had the Cowboys been, let's say they went to the Super Bowl 4 years ago and lost.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't even win. I would be enjoying the week to week in 2025 more because I've seen that Dak and that organization. Yeah. Take, for instance, let's look at the Packers. When's the last time the Packers were in the Super Bowl? It's been a minute.
The one Aaron Rodgers won.
With Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, the one that beat Pittsburgh. Beat Mike Tomlin.
We're going on a decade. But they have equity. When you win a title, or you at least, I don't know, play in a conference championship game,
you feel better about it.
You earn equity with your fan base.
Right.
But we talking about 30 years of bullshit. We talking about Jerry and the antics and the silliness and the pettiness and the stubbornness and all that stuff. And that's why, even though I criticize myself for not enjoying the regular season like I should, they have helped me. They have helped me become what I have become, a miserable Cowboy fan, where it's never good enough because you've not done shit on a massive level like you used to.
Right, and I'm just like, hey, I don't get Bears get half a century put up on them.
Yeah,
and I have my moment where I'm like, geez, this is never going to change. Then I take my kids to Peter Piper and move on with life.
Well, yeah, I'm not like...
No, I'm not saying you are.
Yeah, I'm not blocking anyone from calling me on Monday.
But like this guy's still mad about 7 years ago in the World Baseball Classic.
Oh, he's weird. And he's got...
You see what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, that guy's still there. There's still that guy that comes in on Monday morning to work, won't speak to anybody till 11 a.m.
Yeah.
because the Cowboys lost.
He'll get over that.
You got to get a life.
He'll get over that. you know.
Oh, yeah, it comes with age.
I used to be a lot more miserable.
Oh, God, I was the worst.
Than I am now.
I left my wife at a party because it was in the height of the Kings, Lakers, Spurs, Lakers, and the Kings were kicking the Lakers ass. They were down, I think, 2-1. I left her at the party.
Because she was not mad like
she was.
You were?
No, because she was rooting for the Kings. I left her.
Why was Anna rooting for the Kings?
Because she hated like everybody in the early 2000s that's from San Antonio except my black ass. She was
rooting for that weird-ass
Podunk,
P-Whip,
Cowbell.
Christie.
She was rooting for them because
had
she
to throw up a sign to his old lady every damn time.
At that time, all of San Antonio hated Shaq and Kobe except me.
Well, sure. Okay, because your wife's a Spurs fan, she was anti-Lakers.
And whoever the Lakers are playing.
I get it, but you left the woman though?
I left her.
Dude.
And then acted like I did it on accident.
Oh, okay. So what's worse? You get pissed and leave your wife because you're mad at her, or you just forget her? I'm not sure. I think I would have just said, that may be worse. No, I just forgot about you, baby. I wasn't mad at you. I just forgot you exist.
She called me. She was like, hello? I was like, what? She was like, you left me here. I was like, oh, shit.
Wow. The last time I yelled at my father, right?
Was this over sports?
Yes. I was about his age, mid to late 20s, and they lost like 7-6.
Who?
The Cowboys to the Redskins. I think this is during the Dave Campo 3 years of 5-11.
And the game was 7-6.
It was like 7-6. They lost.
Disgusting. Okay,
all they had to do was kick one more effing field goal, and you win. But because they were so terrible, and I felt so bad for poor Dave Campo because he actually played pretty good defense because Dave was a good defensive guy.
Yeah, for sure.
This is the days of Ryan Leaf and Clint Sterner and shit like that, man. And I yelled at my father over a Cowboy game.
And did he remind you?
And driving home, I thought, wow, you're a jackass. I apologized to him.
You did?
He probably doesn't remember this.
He don't remember.
But it's like, that's dumb. And so I don't get nearly like that to bring it all back here.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't get nearly like that.
Me neither. I have fun with it.
And here's the other thing for Cowboy fans, Rudy. We remember when it was awesome. We've seen what great football.
You sure remember?
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot from 30 years.
I had no gray hair.
I have, what was I, 18?
My balls weren't so saggy, but I do remember it. And watching the documentary that came out last month.
Made you shed a tear.
It rekindled some of those old wonder.
Yeah, shed a couple thug tears.
Yeah, and a little thug tear. Took a sports walk, remembering how things used to be. I ain't even asking him to win the championship. I'm just asking him to go to the frickin' conference game.
Be the Lions.
Oh, my God. You know how much I'd love to be the Lions right now? Oh, be great. Be great. So, but a lot of it's on me, just trying to just enjoy week to week. But I know how good it used to be. You know, yeah. I've seen what it looks like. And this is a franchise that went to the playoffs like 16 years in a row.
Right.
Which no one's touched that record, by the way. You know, we just had another guy die from the Doomsday
you texted me
team.
that this morning.
Yeah, the great.
Who was that?
2 weeks after the great Leroy Jordan died, the great D.D. Lewis died.
Who is he? Now remind the passerby Cowboy fans like myself, who is D.D. Lewis?
Right. This is right here. This is an example of how great things used to be, but how long ago it was. D.D. Lewis has played in more playoff games than any other member of the Dallas Cowboys. Not Aikman, not Urban, not Mike, not Staubach.
Look him up.
D.D. Lewis played in more playoff games as a Cowboy than any other Cowboy. So D.D. was a linebacker and was part of the doomsday defenses of the 70s, was underrated as shit because he was playing with Bob Lilly and Leroy Jordan and later in his career, Randy White and these folks. Too Tall Jones. D.D. Lewis was a badass. He was a younger dude to the doomsday scene, played from probably most of the 70s into the mid-80s and died. So in 2 weeks, we've had two. That's how long ago it's been. Since the Cowboys' glory days of the 70s, we've now had two guys actually pass away from that starting defense with Tom Landry here in the last 2 weeks.
Damn.
But they used to be awesome. And I tried to just enjoy.
Not be mad at it.
Just enjoy these 3 hours. Sunday at 3:25. And I tell myself this every week. All right, 3:25. It's just football. Have fun. Do you be a fan? Fuck the playoffs. To hell with Dak's past. Forget the fact that Trayvon Diggs is a starting cornerback for the team.
And doesn't even guard the best receiver all game.
Let's just enjoy football for 3 hours.
That's what I did last Sunday.
And I do my best.
That was a great game.
It's hard.
On a too crappy team level.
Yeah, it's difficult.
I just automatically thinking, like, I'm watching that game thinking, getting excited about the show. I'm like, oh, this is going to make for a great show Monday.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how I'm looking at it. Everything with me, I'm like freaking a weirdo, tunnel vision. Everything comes back to, oh, that'd be a good content. I'll see somebody walking down the street, oh, look at this asshole. He's got his pants down. I'm going to tell Mike about that on the show. Like everything comes back to, how can I put this in the building?
Oh, my family knows this about me. My parents know this.
Yeah.
My girlfriend knows this. My children know this.
Yeah.
Everything's content.
Everything.
And if you don't want it to become content,
don't tell me.
You better say something.
Yeah. You have to tell me.
That's right. My neighbors, don't come tell me a story of your old lady. You found her on her knees blowing your neighbor, because that's great fodder. You need to tell me right now this is not for air.
Oh yeah,
because it's all for air unless you say something.
I've had a few family members catch strays on air.
Oh my God! All right, donate to us via the super chat if you want to. We're in a different studio, so if you see some folks
Chatterbox,
and punch me, by the way. This is not my official punch, but I'm punching me in advance here.
Why? Because
yesterday we had people donate money, and I forgot to get to them at the end of the show. I don't have it in front of me. It's my fault. We're in Chatterbox today. Starting next week, my procrastinating ass, I'll bring my laptop in here and I'll have it right there in front of us.
It's all good.
Yeah. Which, by the way, this is a great opportunity for you to become a partner of our show. Send me a sticker. I'll stick it right on the laptop, right in the middle of the damn table there.
Why not?
Just saying. So you want to tip this show? You can via the super chat. Jump in there on the chat. Want to hear from you today for sure. If you feel like tipping us, that'd be great. You can also buy us coffees at the buymeacoffee.com link that Buki puts on the chat each and every day. It is in the building, presented in part by Sammy's Embroidery. Shout out to those boys over at the Toyota plant. They know who they are. Toyota came into this town years ago and created a bunch of jobs in San Antonio, Texas. We don't have a lot of great companies left, like massive.
That's definitely one of them.
Fortune 500s. And to have an Asian Fortune Global 500 set up a big plant here in our town was awesome for the city. So thank you to Toyota. They're not sponsoring the show, but a bunch of y'all's employees went and got hats done at Sammy's Embroidery, and he is sponsoring the show. Thank you to Sammy's Embroidery, the official logo man of In the Building, 824-3900 or samsembroidery.com. It is samsembroidery.com. All right, so the Cowboys are getting ready to play your Bears. How about Ben Johnson? Took him 2 weeks to get pissed. And I saw this coming. Ben Johnson's reputation is he's gruff. He's a hard ass.
Yeah.
Don't let the generic white boy, clean-shaven, skinny, he looks like a jogger.
No, he'll jump your ass.
Dude, he will get up in your shit.
Yeah.
And it took 2 weeks for him to decide, you know what? Fuck it. I'm calling these people out. In his press conference yesterday and you know how that Chicago media.
Yeah, it's no holds barred. They're coming for you.
He decided yesterday to throw guys under the bus. Bitched about subpar practices. I've got the quote here. I'll pull this up. And I don't need to tell you. You've seen how shitty it is.
Yeah, I watched it.
It's one thing to lose because the other team's better than you, but it's a whole other thing to lose. And a lot of it's because you suck, and a lot of it's because you half-ass. Ben Johnson knows that he inherited a pantry full of lazy, rotten, unprepared, shitty food in his pantry. Who did he inherit it from? Matt Eberflus, your Cowboys defensive coordinator, just gave up 37 points to the Giants. Yesterday, quote, Ben Johnson, Bears coach, our practice habits are yet to reflect a championship caliber team. And it's got to stop. We should be going to the football finishing hard. We talk about it all the time with the offensive players that our fundamentals, our finish, and our technique, they need to show up and walk through. They need to show up on the practice field. That's how it shows up on game day. Simple things of how we properly block. How do we catch the ball? How do we block after the catch? Ball security, things like that. It's the little things that you learn in youth league football that even at this level make a huge difference. He just said that there are youth league teams that are practicing harder than the Chicago Bears.
Because there's a few things on the list of things that you can affect every day.
Yeah.
If Amon-Ra St. Brown beats you on a route, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But you can show up to the facility every day with effort. Like, that has nothing to do with 4.2 speed. That has nothing to do with how much you bench press. That has nothing to do with your God-given talent. Every day you show up, you can have a positive attitude and give effort. And that's not there.
No.
And then not only that, you got a locker room full of dudes that quit last Sunday. That's worrisome. I get if it was week 11, Mike, and the playoffs were out of the picture.
Yeah.
This is happening. But a week after you give up, you let Minnesota go on a 21-0 run.
Yeah.
That's how you show up the next week, and then you quit. It's not looking good for the Bears, and I don't think it's going to get any better. I think the Cowboys beat them Sunday.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys are going to win. Now, I'm not picking them in my Survivor League.
I got to make my pick today, by the way. Get your picks in. Jose, you watching them over there?
I've made mine.
Huh? I know. It's rough.
My boy Barry.
Who's Barry?
My boy Big Barry.
Oh,
yes. Big Barry. Big Barry, massive barbecue sponsor each and every year. Good friend of mine. Aggie Barry. Whoop, gig 'em.
No stuff.
Hey, Marcel looked good.
He does. He looked better than that other guy in Austin.
They got better skilled players than anybody at Texas right now. Just saying. Anyway, I'm not saying that to kiss Barry's ass. That's
Who
how
did Barry pick?
That's how things are. Seattle.
Okay.
That's my pick too, Bouquet.
A lot of people taking Seattle.
Put Barry down for Seahawks.
I'm going to put it in my notes, Bookie. You just worry about the show.
Put me down for Seahawks too. Yeah, we'll get you later. Yeah, worry about the show.
Yeah, don't worry about it, bro.
We got Bookie flustered. We got him in a different studio today. Ben Johnson, if he's given time, if they give him time, which means 3 to 4 seasons, and give him power, he can fix this. I love his attitude. He coaches the game the way I want my coach to coach it.
Sure.
And I'm not saying Jimmy, where we run motherfuckers off to the other field and we make
you have asthma over there.
Yeah, you run till you throw up. Oh, he's coach. He's got asthma. We can't have asthma here. He can go over there and have asthma. I'm not saying you can't do that.
Yeah,
anymore.
I don't want that.
Don't want that. But you can. There's a mix. You can't be that fucker in Miami. You can't be that little pussy.
Mike
McDaniel.
Yeah, he's a little bit too. He's a little bit too friendly.
Is there a coach in the league with a more punchable face than Mike McDaniel? I just want to go up and go with his glasses on.
Damn, that's
God. I can't have that. Can't have Bob Knight. But I think if Dan Campbell's a good mix of the middle.
Dan will get you though.
He'll get you, but he's also going to go over there and pick you up and give you a big old hug and cry. He's just emotional.
Right.
You have to be an emotional coach.
Right.
Emotional. And Ben Johnson is that. He's just getting started. Y'all brought him in for a reason because you think he's the man. Give him the time. Let him have the power.
It was the guy I wanted. I know they interviewed the whole world, but I wanted Ben.
He ain't got going back to the Bill Parcells statements from back in the day, I need more groceries.
Yeah, because
it's hard to cook if I ain't got the right ingredients.
You draft a QB number 1 overall, you got to bring in a guy that knows QBs, and that's what they did. But
hey, we got to play defense too.
Yeah, and your quarterback's got to have some there.
Speaking of that, Caleb Williams, and I've said this all week long, he looked like a dog. Like you say, you want to have dogs on the team? When he was at Oklahoma, he was a dog.
Yeah.
He came off the bench his freshman year and whooped Texas' ass at the Cotton Bowl and was a phenom at Oklahoma. Lincoln Riley goes to USC. He moves to LA and gets caught up in that shit. And I know that's my working theory.
Yeah, no, I feel that
living in LA for 2 years messed up Caleb Williams. If that didn't mess him up, probably playing for Matt effing Eberflus last season in his rookie season went a long way to mess him up.
I can't believe they kept him after taking Caleb.
We're going to find out. You and I have talked about Caleb a lot. I love Caleb Williams because of the talent. And we said yesterday, he and Trevor Lawrence are the two dudes in the NFL. If they had Baker Mayfield's brains and balls, Trevor Lawrence would be first-team All-Pro.
Yeah.
Caleb would be in his sophomore season, but he wouldn't have this reputation that he's got. That football's about 5th on the list, And I hate to bring up the painted nails. You ought to be able to win championships with your nails painted, but Rudy,
until you
ain't
do.
done it yet.
So we're going to make fun of it.
Until you do, it makes it look like you got other priorities.
Yeah.
You're about spreading messages during the game. Once you try winning the fucking game, then you can give me some messages in the post game.
Once you win, all that other stuff can come with it.
That's correct. The fungus on the shower shoes has to be after you win.
Yeah, and what do I say, man? When I say win, I'm not even talking Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I'm talking about fielding a competitive team. Competing for divisions. Yeah, getting to divisional rounds. I'm just talking about being a professional football team and not the laughing stock. But we'll see what happens, man. That field up in Chicago is one of the worst fields in all of the football, along with the Steelers. Right. Along with the Steelers, so it's a different field to play on.
This is a big game for Caleb. So here we go. You just had a rookie year in which you were a massive underachiever. People are questioning your guts. You have not played great the first 2 weeks. However, they're willing to give you a mulligan because you have tons of talent. You played for a coaching staff that never should have been hired last year. Part of the reason why your rookie year sucked is because you weren't coached up at all, and your indoctrination into the NFL was shitty coaching, bad environment. Now here we are 2 weeks in, and your new coach is like, these motherfuckers don't even know how to practice. By the way, that was Ben's message. Half y'all are out of here at the end of the year.
Yeah.
When your coach is saying we don't practice hard and comparing you to a youth level team with your practice habits, y'all are on notice.
I brought my own luggage in this Louis.
Yeah, it ain't y'all. This is a big game for Caleb Williams. Respond to your coach calling you out. The guy that was your coach last year, you're literally going against his defense this week. Caleb Williams is playing against his ex-coach's defense on Sunday. There's going to be that guy that effed up my rookie year right there trying to stop me.
Right.
Show me that you got that Oklahoma Sooner in you, not that USC Trojan. This is a chance, and I like the Cowboys. The Cowboys should still win the game. The Bears don't have to win the game, but Caleb Williams needs to fucking ball out this week. You're playing a bad defense, coming off giving up 37 to a washed-up Russell Wilson. Show me you got what it takes, kid. This is a big week for him.
And on the other side, I'll go as far as Dallas goes. If they really have aspirations to be a playoff team, which I think they do. I don't think you can be at that level and to be at this point in the season and not believe you have a chance. There's going to be 4 or 5 games on the schedule that are must wins. Mm-hmm. Only because it's so hard. You play Philly twice. You're going to you're going to run into teams that are. I think you play Kansas City on Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Or is it the Chiefs on Thanksgiving? No, it may not be the Chiefs on Thanksgiving, but they played the Chiefs this year. So. Yeah. There's some games that are like coin tosses. Mm-hmm. There's some games that you're going to lose. And then there's 4 or 5 games that are must wins if you really believe you're going to the playoffs. And I know it's crazy, but I'm just saying you're an average team, teetering right there at average. This is a must win. I know it's only week 3, but because you're not really that good, but you're not really that bad, when you play the bad teams, a la the Giants, a la the Chicago Bears, those are must wins because you're just not good enough for me to just hand you 11 wins. And then you're going to have the game or two that are the games you should lose, or you should win, but that you lose. So to me, even though it's early on in the season, you're playing a team this bad if you're the Dallas Cowboys. Even though it's on the road, this is a must win because you're average.
Yeah, and you got the Packers the next week, and we can all assume that's going to be a Green Bay victory.
That's what I'm saying.
You need to win this game.
You still got the Eagles one more time.
Yeah.
Commanders
twice.
Yeah, which
the
depending
Giants
on Jaden Daniels. Yeah, depending on which Jaden Daniels shows up after this knee injury. Yeah. Those are 2 games that are like, I don't know if you're going to beat that team. So
it's a big
must
game.
Win for them Sunday. Big game for Caleb for sure, but this is a must win for Dallas.
And the Bears cannot be 0-3.
No.
This could be a good game.
Because then you lose it. They already quit in week 2.
Put it this way. Whoever does want to win badly and actually gives a shit about winning, we're going to see that those dudes will play their asses off Sunday. This game will expose the people that Ben Johnson was talking about.
Yeah.
And it could expose some Cowboy players too. But honestly, man, 2 weeks in, what I've seen from Shoddy's teams, and look, I know the defense got annihilated the other day and everybody's bashing the defense. It's still the same defense that didn't give up any touchdowns to the Eagles on the road in week 1. Granted, they had the big lightning delay, but so what? These are professionals. I'm not ready to throw this defense under the bus the way a lot of people are after the Giants game. Russell Wilson did actually play pretty damn good. Malik Neighbors is a badass wide receiver.
Yeah, and a couple of those throws were just perfect.
Sometimes
the other team.
Sometimes the other teams make plays. I mean,
they're pros too.
Oh, shit.
They're pros
so I'm not ready to chunk the Cowboys defense.
No, I'm not doing that.
But as big a game as this is for Chicago, when your coach has called you out, the ex-coach is coming into your town to play against you, you would think the Bears, as good as they can play, will play that good on Sunday. You would think. It's a big game. It should be a decent, entertaining game that just, and for 3 hours, I'll be able to just entertain myself with a football game and not worry about the long road and the big picture and all that kind of thing. All right, shall we do some punching? Shall we get violent, Bouquet? Do we have the sounder? All right, very good. Let's do it. Let's get violent up in here. It is in the building on Love You Hard TV. Subscriptions are free. Memberships are
It's time for
$4.99.
people I want to punch on In the Building.
You go first, Mike.
You want me to go first?
Yeah,
all right, today requires the grandpa glasses. I want to punch the noted rapper Killer Mike.
I saw this. What are you punching Killer Mike for? I love Killer Mike.
And I like Killer Mike too. I'm disappointed in Killer Mike because, I always say that, my favorite rappers are thinking men's rappers.
Yeah.
I like a rapper who's got something to say. And Killer Mike's always been a dude who's had some stuff to say. Whether I agree with him on everything he says or not in his songs, that's besides the point. Killer Mike's always making a message.
Yeah.
It ain't always about fucking hoes and getting high in the club. Now, he's got a few of those. There's plenty of room in this world for fucking hoes and getting high in the club. But most rappers, that's all they do.
Right.
Killer Mike raps about politics, ops, relationships, being a dad, being a black man in America, being a black man in the South. He's a pretty heavy dude, which is why I was disappointed that he would irresponsibly jump into a podcast in the comment section and bash all over Steph Curry's wife, Ayesha.
What happened?
All right. This is a rare time where we have a rap beef and an NBA beef, and Rudy didn't hear about it.
I didn't.
All right, this is in Billboard magazine.
Okay.
That's where I saw this. Steph Curry has a reputation as one of the nicest guys in the NBA. You just mentioned Steph earlier. The Warriors, so Steph Curry hopped into the comment section when he noticed that the rapper Killer Mike had said some things bad about his wife. Killer Mike's just being silly, commenting on someone's wife in the comments. Had no idea that Steph Curry was actually watching the same podcast. All right, are you familiar with the TikToker Bookie? Or
no
is it
way.
Bookie? Bookie Woods.
I am not. And I try to keep up with TikTok, but I don't know this dude.
So there's a TikToker named Bookie Woods who posted a video accusing Ayesha Curry of, quote, embarrassing her husband.
She's been taking a lot of that. Some of her comments are weird.
Much attention from men as Steph gets from women.
Yes.
So she has said in recent days, I guess, that I get insecure because it's not like men don't hit on me everywhere I go.
Well, your Steph's
everywhere
right.
my husband goes, panties fall out of the sky.
Yeah, because they're looking for a payday.
Sure.
No,
but
she's had some wins.
It's also, she's been pretty vulnerable. She realizes she's not an ugly woman.
No, she's pretty.
She's not going to win any beauty pageants.
She's pretty. And if they got divorced, it'd be 10,000 dudes in her DMs the next day.
Only
but
because
she also said, he wasn't my type. I couldn't ever see myself actually being with him. Like,
right.
She said some things that make ignorant people on social media question if she's really there for the right reason type thing. She says some weird stuff sometimes. But I don't know what Killer Mike said, and I don't know if he crossed the line.
She's also heard for years that Steph Curry should be with a woman who looks a lot better than you do. And that gets under a girl's skin.
But that's his day one.
I know. That gets under her skin. I get it. Now, to be fair, she does put herself out there. The reality show. She's filling anchor on like CBS.
She's definitely
News.
looking for her. You know, it's funny. We won't talk about what we were talking about.
All right.
But we talked about before the show, when you got these really rich dudes, sometimes they got to find something for the wife to do so they feel like they have a purpose.
They get insecure.
Yeah, they feel like they have a purpose.
Yeah.
And I think they've been searching for that for her. They've done the reality. She had the food truck.
Mm-hmm.
Like Steph has tried to find her purpose.
Yeah, and he does. And so
I think he does a good job of it, actually.
She just filled in on the Today Show on NBC, or was it CBS? Oh, CBS. She filled in on their like big time morning news show, their talk show. And Steph showed up as a surprise guest to support her. And so he agreed to do a sit down with her and the news anchor. I think it was it Hoda? I don't know. I can't keep up with these national.
She's like,
but
he loves my feet.
That's a long. She said some weird shit. That's a long setup to say.
What Killer Mike say?
So this guy, Bookie Woods, is on TikTok and accused Ayesha Curry of embarrassing her husband by sharing herself so much, and wrote, "She wants to be Glorilla or some shit." Like, we get it, bro. Just go drop an album or some shit. All right. And so Killer Mike writes in the comments with a bunch of LOL laughing with tears emojis and wrote, "My N-bomb said she want to be Glow." He's commenting on what Bookie said. Oh, my dude said she want to be Glow. Man, Steph doesn't deserve the embarrassment. God bless him. So Killer Mike agreed and wrote, "Steph does not deserve this kind of embarrassment. God bless him." Guess who replied?
What?
Steph Curry himself.
What did he say?
And he tagged Killer Mike.
Okay, what did he say?
He wrote, "Nah, not you, Mike. I'm cool staying silent and letting these other clowns have their moment." And this dude's
Mike
the worst.
Knows better.
And told Bookie, and wrote, Bookie's the worst of them. But you're better than that, Mike. Stay in your lane and let God keep blessing me like he is. We are good over here, with a peace sign.
You know,
poor Killer Mike. I bet he felt bad because Killer Mike, he
don't
normally jump into.
I guarantee he's already called Steph and apologized. I think everybody, and she's so
blasting on folks' wives.
Yeah, she's great. The lady I'm speaking about, but not some wives are like ride or die with their dudes. They got something to say. They don't just raise the kids and cook and clean. I think everybody wants these guys' wives to be Savannah James, who is phenomenal in the way she carries herself and how she's like all the stuff that's said about her kids and LeBron. Never heard a peep from her. She just do her thing and she stays out the way. But not every wife's gonna be that. I'm not saying that Ayesha's wrong, and I'm not saying Savannah's right. But if you want everybody to just stay, like you remember Giselle Bundchen when her and Tom, my husband can't throw it and catch it. You know what I mean? Like some women got their dudes' backs, and that's okay. Like my wife is very outspoken, especially in my early sports grind years. She always has some shit to say if she saw something foul. And I'll just like, yo, that's my wife. She fucking rides out with me. That's what it is. Yeah. Not everybody gonna be Savannah. And if Ayesha wants to put herself out there and Steph's willing to let them people be.
When you put yourself out there, you
do open yourself up to idiots like Bookie.
I don't
James,
have any problem with Bookie Woods.
Bookie Woods.
He's doing what Bookie Woods does.
Yeah.
But Killer Mike,
Steph
thought we're friends, man. We know each other.
Or I thought you were more intelligent than to come in the comment section talking about my wife.
Right. Why dunk on that?
Right.
He said Glorilla, LOL. Steph don't deserve that much embarrassment. Steph's like, I'm not embarrassed. I'm good here. God has blessed me.
Big time.
I didn't expect this from you, Mike. I love when people say
that makes you feel shitty, right? It makes you feel shitty. I bet Killer Mike felt pretty shitty this morning. Like, yeah, you know what?
Too. Yeah,
the weed was too good.
Yeah, couldn't.
I got hype.
Boogie's funny.
Bookie,
she does put herself out there.
Oh, Bouquet.
Bookie. That's why we call him Bookie. Yeah.
Okay.
Why we call him Bookie. He doesn't. You don't hear from him much on our Chatterbox days, because he's busy. Why don't you talk? You don't have a mic, do you?
You don't have a mic. Okay, cool.
Who you punching?
I'm going to punch one Steve Ballmer because, again, all this stuff going on with Kawhi, we come to find out they owed him $1 million, and then so he sat out some games because the payment didn't come through. Then somebody invested. Then he came back and played 27 games straight. But I want to punch him because this is a story that came out a while back, but it's resurfaced now with all the Kawhi stuff. Punch Steve Ballmer for not giving Patrick Beverley his 94 basketball courts he promised him to build in the community. Yeah, so Patrick Beverley's contract, this is according to Beverley, his contract was up. The Sacramento Kings were offering him a significant amount more money than the Clippers were. Ballmer's like, man, please, Patrick, you're the heart of the team. We want you to stick around. What can I do? I can't pay you that because of the salary cap. What can I do? Patrick Beverley says, I'll take a lot less, but if you promise me you'll build these 94 basketball courts in the community for me. And then 2 courts get built, 92 still missing.
That's bullshit.
And then I haven't heard
maybe
from.
He used that money on the no-show job to pay Kawhi.
I haven't heard from Ballmer. There's 2 sides, 3 sides. Ballmer side, Beverly side, and the truth. But
right,
I believe Beverly. I believe him because
I believe Beverly too.
Like, that's bullshit. So punch Ballmer for lying to that man's face. Build the 92 courts, man.
Here's the thing. When you fuck up like this, all your shit comes out.
Right.
People that have sat on information about you, they all of a sudden feel a little easier about going, you know what, I'm gonna tell my juice on him.
Right.
Let me give my shit on him.
Right.
He promised me some courts in the hood, and he never did it. I would have never said nothing, but now that we're dunking on him, fuck it. It's easier to. ESPN just dropped a long piece. I haven't even had a chance to read it all yet.
On what?
Last night on
Clippers.
Kawhi Leonard and what a piece of shit he is. Sorry, not sorry. What I like, and of course, this is my ex-husband. We've been divorced a long time. I'm over it. We got Wemby. It's fine. But there's some justification here for Spurs fans that were Team Spurs and ripped Kawhi for years. You know, and does he have some weirdness with his personality? Yeah, he's still a grown-ass fucking guy.
Yeah.
You know, and we always want to jump on his uncle and throw his uncle under the bus. Kawhi Leonard ain't 10 years old. They're grown-ass man.
Uncle works for him. So
grown
you have
ass
final
man.
say so, right.
Kawhi's been able to let the uncle take all the juice, take all the heat.
Yeah.
And Kawhi's like, I just want to play basketball. Shut up, bro. This has made Kawhi look like shit, too. So
I got to read it. It was a long piece.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And the Clippers actually released a statement today trying to act like, no, this other company, they just okay. This company that was no show paying, you just got busted. Steve Ballmer, you got busted.
Yeah.
He's going to go, but he's probably worried about getting kicked out of the league, which is why he's lying his ass off. Be honest now and tell us we're sorry and take your lumps and you'll be okay. Or lie your ass off and then you're going to face like
what do they
banned.
say? What's the saying? The cover-up is always worse than the crime.
Oh, my God, yeah. And all they've done is shit on themselves for the last 2 weeks.
All right, y'all caught us. Let's take the plea deal.
Exactly.
Take the plea deal.
Yes. So one source from a Clippers employee, anonymously, of course,
obviously,
tells ESPN talking about how hard Kawhi Leonard and his people are to deal with in L.A. Says the Spurs were maybe the most respected, most revered pro sports team in America, and it was like if this guy's willing to tell the Spurs to go fuck themselves, he's not going to have any problem telling us to go fuck ourselves with the Clippers.
Great point.
Yeah, man.
And that's also one of them things where, again, it's over. That was 6-7 years ago. But the person that he wants to be, this was the perfect place for him.
Yeah.
Like, you want to be the guy that doesn't have to say nothing. You know, Tom, James, and Chris will let you sneak out the back door and not have to talk to us every night. You know, you can have your crew, have your group, do what you want to do, be to yourself. And then you go to the Clippers and you have to be this exact opposite of what you really want to be. Yeah. I never understood that decision for a guy that hates everybody.
So you remember Bruce Bowen?
Yeah,
worked for the Clippers for a little bit. He took a job.
Damn, I don't remember
working on Clippers TV.
Oh, okay, got you.
This is when Bruce was trying to get into TV. So this is in this article. So Uncle Dennis demanded a strict protocol about how the Clippers would talk about Kawhi and what their broadcasters would say about him, to the point that the Clippers actually fired Bruce Bowen in 2018 for criticizing Kawhi on the air. Rival head coaches told ESPN that the last request is not unusual for stars. Sometimes agents do ask teams to take it easy with their local media on how they cover dudes.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But it was way over the top to the point where Kawhi basically got Bruce Bowen fired. Because he criticized something he said. Yeah. No.
Because I don't even think Kawhi heard that shit.
You know what? Fuck that. Kawhi got him fired.
Right.
You're a grown-ass man. He works for you.
What I'm saying is I don't think Kawhi even listens. I don't know what Kawhi does in his free time, but I don't think he listens to Bruce Bowen.
No, he doesn't. But that's your guy who's representing you, and he got Bruce Bowen fired.
Sure.
So therefore you did.
Yeah, for sure.
If Bouquet gets arrested, Jose got arrested. No. Jose Bouquet of In the Building podcast got arrested.
Right.
Fuck that bullshit. It's time to stop letting Kawhi Leonard off the hook because he's
blaming
weird.
Uncle Dan.
That's bullshit.
Uncle
He's
Dan.
33-year-old man, or however the hell old he is. Bullshit. I can't wait to read this whole thing.
Yeah.
It's a good punch. All right, Orlando Kill brings us people I want to punch each and every day. It is Orlando Kill, the official family lawyer of In the Building. Treat your lady right, but if she goes rogue and she doesn't have your back, like Mrs. Johnson has her man's back, then you ain't got the right one.
Level, yeah.
If she criticizes she ain't the real one. I'm talking about in public. A good woman, can lecture a man in closed doors respectively.
Oh, yeah.
Respected in a respective way.
Right.
Like I was told, get your arms off the armchairs this week. Here I am doing it already. I was told this week, yeah, babe, I love you, but
that thing both look weird.
take your arms off the chair.
Yeah.
Put it in your lap. Yes, ma'am. She produced TV for a long time. She's a keeper. But had she went on Twitter and been like, Mike looks like an idiot. I don't know.
That's different.
That's different.
Then I might have to call Kel.
Orlando Kell's the guy. That's our man. 2-1. That's my boy. You look him up on your phone. Orlando Kell. The number's listed. I'll give you his personal cell phone number if you are serious about hiring Orlando Kell, the official family lawyer in the building. You can email him, orlandokell@gmail.com. It is orlandokell@gmail.com. All right. Longhorns getting ready to play Sam Houston State Saturday.
Again, if this is supposed to be one of those games where you can be like, you know what? You want to take the kids to SeaWorld, babe? Then my horns, they got Sam Houston State on. But now you got to tap in just to see where Arch is at.
It's ridiculous.
You can't even go out with the family because you got to see where he's at.
So Sam Houston State just brought in a guy called Phil Longo. He's their head coach.
Is he a shrink?
No, but he's a former recruiter in the SEC. So Sam Houston's coach is the former offensive coordinator at Ole Miss with Lane Kiffin.
Okay.
That's how he got the head coaching job in Huntsville at Sam Houston State.
Gotcha.
One of my 5 alma maters, by the way, eat 'em up Bearcats. Anyway, so he was saying he's baffled as to Arch's struggles and knows for sure, because the last thing he's going to do is criticize Arch Manning. No doubt Arch is going to figure this out. He's going to be great. He's like, look, I've recruited SEC football for the last 20 years. I've never seen a better high school quarterback that I've ever recruited in 15 years of doing this than Arch Manning. That's what makes this so insane that Arch has been this terrible. Arch Manning has the best high school tape of any high school quarterback that's come out of college in at least 15 years, according to Longo, the head coach at Sam Houston
and
State.
based off his competition.
And Arch right now going into this game, and this goes to what you said about it's almost must-see TV, he's the worst starting quarterback of any major college football program in America right now.
In a P4.
And it is unbelievable.
In a P4 for sure.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't even know what to. I have to see it because I'm either going to watch him finally figure it out, and the light's going to come on, and all of a sudden his footwork's going to be there, and his confidence is going to be there, and his arm strength's going to be there, and he's going to throw a football the right way, and he's going to score 70 on a terrible Sam Houston team that's 0-3, or he's going to be just as bad, and I'm watching a train wreck that I can't take my eyes off of. It's must-see TV for all the wrong reasons.
Must-see TV for the wrong reasons.
It's unbelievable.
Right.
It's unbelievable. It's just, I don't know what to say. In his defense, just trying to look at it all with the right perspective, his receivers, none of them, they're all 5-star guys. They're all NFL
They ain't
talent.
open either.
Nobody has any experience in this wide receiver.
That was my biggest worry. It wasn't Arch, but now Arch is added to the list. But, what's the rest of the team look like? But the defense looks good.
The defense looks awesome.
I don't have no problems with the defense.
They'll win the game Saturday, but will it be 10-9 or 60-9 as it should be?
Right.
It may be 14-7. The defense might shut Sam Houston out. Sam Houston's awful. They're rebuilding, they're restarting. That's why they have the new coach. It's just, and the other thing is going back to before the Ohio State game, we talked about this. If Arch needs a couple of weeks just to kind of get into that groove, didn't know it'd be this bad, at least he's got 2 stud running backs in C.J. Baxter, who returns. Trey Wisner is a stud, too. You got 2 good running backs. Neither one of them have been healthy yet. In and out of the lineup.
A good running game would help him at this point.
Baxter's out Saturday.
Damn.
I don't know if Trey Wisner's going to be back Saturday. They may be having a roll with their third string running back.
Which is no bueno for a quarterback that's struggling.
No, it's not. And it's not, but it's like chicken and the egg. As a receiver, if I'm a Longhorn receiver, it's like, you're right. I'm really talented. I don't have a lot of experience because I sat last year and I didn't get a lot of minutes.
Right.
But it don't help when my quarterback literally don't know what the fuck he's doing. How am I supposed to get experience if he can't get the ball to me when I'm wide open? He can't throw 10 yards down the field.
Yeah, this is no way.
It's just right now, it's just all caving in on itself. And it's up to the quarterback. It's up to Arch
and
Manning.
Sark.
It's up to Sark and Arch. I said this a second ago. And you know what? You mentioned A&M.
Giggle. Whoop.
A&M going into the season, the scouting report on their offense was they may have the best run game in the NCAA. Maybe. They're that good. And what's happened? They've had two bad motherfucking wide receivers step up. They got two potential All-American wide receivers. And it has.
Well, they got the money.
And Marcel Reed has looked like the kid that they thought they were getting when they brought him in. He looked as bad as Arch did a lot of last season, but he's figured it out. Marcel Reed looks great, and
they put up 40 in South Bend.
What's that? Yeah,
they put up 40 in South Bend, right?
Yeah, scored
41.
41-40 was the final, and they're 3-0. They cooked Utah State the previous week. They hung 40-something on UTSA, which is not hard to do, but they did. Marcel Reed ain't a first-round draft pick, but he's a very good, highly skilled SEC-level quarterback. You throw in the stud runners he's got. Now, all of a sudden, you got the two wide receivers that have emerged. A&M, right now, there ain't nobody at skill position, all right? Quarterback, running back, wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of A&M's starters at skill position are better than every single one of the skill starters at Texas. I didn't think I'd be saying that 3 weeks into the season.
But you know what, Mike?
A&M's better in all skill phases now.
I feel like that's probably been the case a couple times under Jimbo, but Jimbo couldn't coach him up. And I'm not about to make Elko out to be Lou Holtz, but they've always had talent. It's just whatever coach has been there hadn't been able to put it all together. When I'm looking at the rest of their schedule, they're idle. I don't want to say bye, it's college. They're idle this week. But when I'm looking at their schedule,
who's next? They
got Auburn
at home, I think.
That's at the crib.
Yeah.
Mississippi State, Florida.
Yep.
Pig Suey.
Okay.
LSU, Missouri, South Carolina, Samford, Texas. I see two.
No Bama, no Georgia.
If this is the real Aggies and they're really this good and they're really finally putting it all together, I only find 2 losses possibly. That's LSU and Texas. The rest of those games I have them winning. And to me, with them being SEC West, 2 losses, to me, I'm putting you as one of the 12. Now, again, some stranger things happen. It's the Aggies. They find a way to mess stuff up.
Still the Aggies.
But right now, when what I saw in South Bend last week, I can only find 2 losses, and they might even split those.
It's September the 18th.
It's early.
And if A&M played Texas today, though, they'd beat Texas 35-7.
They dog walk them.
They would beat Texas's ass.
They dog walk them. Today, they dog walk them.
Yeah, I can't believe this is where we are with UT. By the way, to your point on A&M not coaching guys up, Haynes King, former Aggie quarterback, now the starter at Georgia Tech.
Didn't they just win a big game?
They just
beat Clemson,
They stunned Clemson. They're 3-0. Zach Calzada, former A&M starting quarterback, flamed out, now starting quarterback at Kentucky. Connor Wegman, 5-star player, couldn't do shit with A&M. Now he's at Houston kicking ass. It ain't a player problem at A&M.
No, they've always got talent. They just haven't coached it up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. All right, show brought to you in part by Texas Cheer Liquor. 7 locations, all the way down south here off of I-90, all the way up to Bernie and in between. You got 7 locations. Texas Cheer Liquor, the official liquor store of In the Building, at all of them. Mention In the Building, your favorite podcast. Even if you don't like us, that's okay. Take advantage of the fact that they do go on there and mention In the Building. They're going to give you 5% off your purchase. No matter if you buy 45 bottles of beer, 18 bottles of wine, a cigar, whatever it is, 5% off everything when you go to Texas Cheer Liquor and mention In the Building. All right, we talked about yesterday giving a daily reach around.
Who you giving one today?
Let's do this. I'm workshopping the reach around bit. This could become a daily thing or maybe a once a week thing. You know, if there's anybody out there that would like to be the official sponsor of the daily reach around,
Adult Megaplex,
whoever, it could HEB.
I don't know if HEB wants to reach around.
Why not?
What reach
it's
around?
Gonna be. This is going to be a big. This is a popular segment. It's going to be as popular as People I Want to Punch.
I'm down with this.
And Orlando's got, that's his real estate. He owns People I Want to Punch.
Right.
We will create a segment around a sponsorship.
Oh, in a heartbeat.
But I'm offering
shame.
Offering up to any would-be potential future sponsors the daily reach around. 3 weeks into the college football season, I never thought I'd be on here telling you that Arch Manning is the worst quarterback in college football and A&M would beat their ass by 28 if they played today. I also did not think I'd be on here giving Brent Venables, the Oklahoma coach.
You're about to give Brent a reach around for 2-0? Just for 2-0?
Couldn't be more impressed with Oklahoma.
Yo,
by the way, if Texas played Oklahoma today, Longhorns would get their ass handed to them 3 times over.
Okay.
Now, 3 times over.
See, I think I can see UT fan right now turning red.
Tough shit. You're wrong.
No, I'm just saying, like, this is the first time in a long time, within a 10-minute span, Mike is reaching around on the Aggies and he's reaching around on the Sooners.
I tell it like it is.
And talking cash shit about the Horns, I know they fuming. I know Horn fans. I'm not saying you're wrong. That's not what I'm saying, but I just know UT fan and their arrogance. You trashed UT, then you went into loving on the Aggies. Now you loving on the Sooners. They think they're getting trolled.
Like I told
think they're getting trolled.
Like I told R.C. Buford to his face.
What's that?
At Jay Alexander's at the Quarry.
Okay.
R.C., when you're good, I'm going to go on the air and tell everybody that you're good. When you're bad, I'm going to tell everybody that you're bad. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
And we've had a respect ever since. Same shit for the Texas Longhorns and everybody else we cover. Same shit for TCU. Same shit for the Dallas Cowboys.
UTSA.
Same. I can't believe. And by the way, there's a difference between talking shit and telling things how they are.
It's the truth.
Telling things how it is.
It's the truth.
Talking shit would be something like, those pussy-ass Longhorns ain't never going to figure it out and get to the national championship game because they got too much soft juice in that city. That's talking shit. Arch Manning looks shot and washed already 3 weeks into his career because he looks very unconfident, can't throw the ball 10 yards down the field with accuracy. That ain't talking shit. That's telling you what I've seen with my own eyes.
Right. No, facts.
And what I've seen with my own eyes is Oklahoma looks good. And I didn't think they would be because I don't believe in Brent Venables, and I'm still not saying that I do. Brent Venables swallowed his pride and did what was best for his program. He did 2 things this offseason. First of all, he went and told them, I want you to take $1 million off my salary and give it to the NIL, which he did. He took $1 million pay cut to bring in players.
I know.
So what do? They go get John Mateer.
Yeah.
Hey, John, what do you need? It'd be cool to have my offensive coordinator at Washington State come down there with me. Done. They took $1 million off of Brent's salary. He was due to make $9 million this year.
Yeah.
He's going to have to settle for $8 million. But still, they gave up $1 million.
Dude.
They used that to bring in John Mateer, and they used that to bring in Ben Arbuckle. You heard of it, Ben Arbuckle?
No.
Y'all need to get used to Ben Arbuckle. Ben Arbuckle is 30 years old. He is the dude that turned Cam Ward into an All-American at Washington State, and then Cam went to Miami because they got paid. That's okay. And then Arbuckle's at Washington State. He turned John Mateer into basically Baker Mayfield 2.0. And so when Oklahoma came calling to John's like, that's cool, but I'd like you to buy my coach out too. No problem. And it was an easy decision for Arbuckle. Arbuckle's a Texan. He's from Wichita Falls. So sure.
It's good to have money, man.
Dude, it's good to have money. But reach around to Brent Venables. His job was on the line. They ain't winning. They don't look anything like Oklahoma. Take $1 million of my salary and go get me a quarterback. Oh, he wants his OC to come down too. No problem. Hire the OC. And look, they look fucking great. they would whoop Texas' ass up and down the field.
Well, we only got 3 weeks.
4 corners. I know.
We only got 3 weeks.
This is a huge 3 weeks here for Sark and Arch. If Arch Manning does not show at least 50% improvement Saturday against Sam Houston, which is probably the worst team in college football.
Shocking news,
dude.
The UT Longhorns have elected to bench
Rudy.
Arch Manning and go with Matthew. Let me get my paper.
It doesn't
Caldwell.
matter.
No, I'm
Can't
just saying.
get any worse.
Yeah, no.
If you're serious, if Arch is still terrible against Sam Houston,
he won't be.
That gives you the bye week to get the next guy ready for Florida.
I'm going out on a limb saying he fixes this. There's no way. I'm going out on a limb.
I'll tell you right now, I anticipate Arch will improve.
Yes.
He will not turn into what I thought he was by week 12.
What, a Heisman candidate?
Yeah. You can't be.
They're not winning the Natty?
No. Well, no, they're not winning the Natty. They might go to the playoffs, maybe.
Yeah, they can still make the playoffs. They got to play Georgia in Georgia.
Maybe. I'm just saying Arch has been so bad. I'm not saying he can't improve at all, but he's not going to turn into the dude that I thought he was by week 12. We're already to week 4. He ain't going to turn into that dude in 8 weeks. Ain't happening. Which tells me he's probably going to have to come back next year. Which this may be a blessing in disguise if he turns into an actual Manning.
Granddaddy seen it. Granddaddy's like, no, my grandson will be back at UT. He saw what we didn't see. He was privy to some film we didn't.
Y'all are pumping him up. He ain't pissed to drop.
He ain't pissed to drop.
Can you imagine the pressure he's feeling, though? He's the first Manning quarterback that has sucked. That ain't cool. Congratulations. You fucked up the bloodline. Maybe Peyton's son, who's in 8th grade right now, will be the next great one.
The real deal.
Yeah.
I'll reach around for Buki.
Okay.
Had to go by Southtown 101, load up all his equipment.
Yeah.
Actually had to get up at a grown man time. Had to wake up at a grown man time, drive across town, get this all set up. Mm-hmm. And he's still got some work to do for us. And then he's got to get back to Southtown and do his pub sports radio stuff. So give Buki a good reach around.
All right, I want you to handle this.
I'll buy you some good weed.
I want you to handle this appropriately, like a grown man. Don't take this praise down, fuck off the next 2 days like a normal kid would do. Take this praise and run with it. All right? All right. Okay, we come from the old school. We don't pay you for what you've done. We pay you for what we expect you to do going forth. We clearly don't pay you, so we pay you with praise. So take this money. This money is not about what you've done. Now it's about what we expect you to continue. I'm gonna get
him some fire flour. I know.
Oh, I've got to go see the captain myself today. So,
yeah, we really act like we live in Seattle. Or, you know what I mean? We act like we live in Seattle.
Dude, on the Pub Sports Channel, Cabby literally smokes on the show at his house in Texas and Dallas.
Dabby don't hold back either. Dabby like, yo, this is what I'm smoking today. This strain is indica, it's sativa. Like, I'm like, bro, you in Dallas.
Dabby should just do a weed show.
Why not?
And he mixes in baseball and football predictions in the middle of it and talks about betting. How to just do a pot strain show. There's so many people, especially like in states where it's not legal.
It's not legal or it is legal?
Where it's not legal.
Okay, I'm listening.
You know, a lot of people would like to know more about marijuana strains on a medicinal level.
Right.
And have a grown discussion about marijuana, not all weird. Which, by the way.
Can we stop acting like it's weird?
I just got triggered.
Okay.
And I don't want to, I know the show is winding up. We got to do a TV show.
Yeah, we got to get out of here.
You know, I've been to Colorado, California, New York, where weed is legal.
Me too.
And have you been to a weed shop? You've been to a dispensary?
Course.
They're beautiful.
They're awesome.
They look like this studio we're in.
They have a dude out front with an AK because it's cash, but it's also it's awesome.
Not my experience.
When I went to LA, he was sitting outside with a gat.
No shit.
And a vest.
Damn. Okay. Well, I don't know where that was.
Yeah.
I went to one in LA that was owned by Snoop Dogg. I thought I was in the VIP in like the Ritz-Carlton.
Yeah.
I felt like I was at the airport. You know, they got them rooms in the airport for the rich people. The Delta mileage member can come in here and you can take a nap, take a shower. It was like that. We went to a dispensary in Boulder one year. I feel like I was in a really high tone, like Gentleman's Cigar Lounge. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I went to a couple in Colorado that were really Colorado Springs and Boulder.
Right, which leads me to my rant. We've got all these shops here in San Antonio that do the CBD.
Yeah.
They all come off like gangsta places. They got like graffiti on the wall. They have stupid buds, B-U-D-Z. It's not weed, but like the gummies, because the state of Texas hasn't cracked down yet on the loopholes. Can we get our fucking dispensary shops looking classy in this town? I'm a 5'9", mostly white guy from Alamo Heights. I want to go to your shops. I want to go buy your gummies, but I'm not going to go to a place that looks like I might get shot with an AK walking in.
They got a clientele
they all have,
too.
But yeah, but they're not. But hey, Alamo Whites, we smoke too. We take gummies as well. We do CBD as well. You want to get people with actual money to come into your fucking place and shop? Family members, family men like me. Yeah. Why does it have to have graffiti on the wall and this gangster mentality? These places in L.A. that was owned by Snoop.
No, they looked nice.
Like a VIP in a club. It was beautiful.
Nice. Really beautiful.
I feel like I was in first class in an airplane.
The one I went to in L.A., there was like, you come in, they greet you, chill, whatever, and then there's this like a speakeasy door.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, you had to wait in line, and then you go in through the speakeasy door, and then it's like
artwork, beautiful art,
indica, sativa. It's like insane.
Yes, and all these places in town, they all cater to hood rats. My girlfriend plays a hood rat on Facebook, but she's not. I'm not going into a place that looks like it's fucked up. I was raised in that. I went to college, so I don't have to go to places like that. I want a nice, snazzy-looking CBD place that looks like one of our cigar lounges here in town. We've got some beautiful cigar lounges. They look great. Look great. Anyway, Uncle Mike's rant is over. That's it. We're done. Thank you to Bouquet. Thank you to the people.
Come here, Bookie.
Back at Southtown 101 tomorrow, 10 a.m. start time. Appreciate y'all accommodating the wonky start today. We got a TV show to do. Love y'all hard. Thank you very much. Tell your buddies about Love You Hard TV and In the Building. Become a subscriber for free. Become a member for just $4.99 a month to get all of our exclusive access to our members-only material, plus our gifts. I'm going to give away a beautiful autographed bottle of Ice 44, George Gervin's new vodka that he has released, autographed by him. I know it's an authentic autograph because I got it from him myself last week. All right, that's tomorrow. See y'all later. Thank you very much. Adios, amigos.